Mr. Jason back here again with another unboxing video. I've been talking about this in my last 2 or 3 previous videos, even my Twitch streams. This isn't the last one. That's going to keep me busy for a little while. There's another one next week on April 10th. You all know Final Fantasy VII. The deluxe edition is the one I'm getting, but here I'm talking about the main one I've been waiting for. Since rumors have been circling around ever since Resident Evil 2's remake came out, that Part 3 was supposedly in possible works when Part 2 was even just coming out, which I'm sure was true for the most part. But here I actually got a few packages. I have this big box here. You'll see what it is soon. I'm 100% sure what's in what, but I got these two here. I know what all of these are. Just put it that way. I know what this one is now. This one has a loose disc, so I know what this one is. Open this one first. Basically what I did is I double dipped. If you don't know that term, that's basically when you buy the same item for different reasons. More than one time. But here is just a standalone regular edition of Resident Evil 3, the remake. Like I was gonna get into about the whole this game, I've been waiting for it. I really loved Part 2's remake. The way it was done was just fantastic. The graphics, the story, and I like how they changed things and still kept some scenes identical to the others from the original. And this here, I played the demo. It basically starts off, I have a notification from somebody on Facebook who thinks they're always right, but their opinion means nothing. Basically, from the demo, from what I could tell, there wasn't really any similarities that I can remember from the original. And so I hope this one at least has some scenes identical to the original. Some of the original scenes from Part 3 that I can remember is Nemesis coming, like, smashing through the walls at certain scenes that you wouldn't expect anything. You see my cat in the background here. And then, of course, at the beginning when you first approach the police department, I think it's, I want to say Brad, when you first meet Nemesis, and that whole situation happens. But Part 3 actually happens, I think, before Part 2, if I remember correctly, the timeline, because I guess Joe left a letter or something to Leon. And, you know, of course, there was like an Easter egg, I guess, from Part 2's remake, that if you're near a certain door fence type thing, you can hear, like, a background noise of Nemesis saying stars. So these all take place pretty much right when Leon and everybody's just making it to the police station. Stop fighting over here right now. Sorry about that, my cats are fighting. Harley, move it on that side. Don't mind my big old head. Stay there. Yeah, stay there. But like I was saying, out of all of these Resident Evil games, I have a lot of them. I got Resident Evil 1 for, I have it digitally on PlayStation 3 for the PlayStation 1. But for physicals, I have Resident Evil 2 and 3 on the GameCube. I have Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation 1. I got the Resident Evil remake. I think I have it behind me here. Yeah, I'll just show you guys what I got right here. I got Code Veronica X, of course, for GameCube. Resident Evil 3 for GameCube. Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube. And Resident Evil 1, the remake for the GameCube. I also have Parts 1 remake on PS4 and PS3. Then, of course, here I got the Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii. Told you I really love Resident Evil. Let's see, what do I got down here? Anything? No. What about here? Okay, now I got these here. Show you. I might as well just show you my whole Resident Evil collection. Of course, I got. I'll start from here. Resident Evil Revelations. Actually, I like this one. It takes place on that ship. Revelations 2 was good too. I like the co-op mode. And of course, Part 2's remake. Resident Evil 5 for PS4. I thought I had Part 4 too. It might be somewhere else. Not on the shelf yet. Resident Evil 6. Maybe I don't have it. I don't know. And then part 7, of course. I enjoyed all of them. They're all good in their own ways. Then up here for PS2. Now these here, the Outbreak Files, was an online co-op game for PS2, which apparently didn't do too well. The online mode for PS2 was kind of terrible. So I can see why those didn't do well, but I enjoyed them for part of the solo that you could do with the AI characters. But on here, since we're talking about that, on the back here, Resident Evil Resistance. It's basically like Dead by Daylight, not Final Fantasy, what the heck am I talking about? Friday the 13th, where it's one person can be Mr. X, I think it is, and then the others are survivors basically trying to survive. I'm going to be terrible at that, but I will be playing that at some point. Then I got Resident Evil 5 on the PS3. I think that's pretty much all my Resident Evil collection for the games anyways. And you know what? Since we're talking about Resident Evil, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, so I figured what the hell, might as well go all out and show all you a lot of my Resident Evil collection, I guess. Besides the movies, I have all the movies too. They're just on the shelf outside. Not outside, but in the hallway. The Nemesis Funko Pop, that's a rare one. Got it for $9. It's going for like 40 to 50 on eBay. Then of course I got the Hunter, which was a GameStop exclusive. And then this one here, it's a Target exclusive, Cats are Fighting Again. The Tyrant from part 1, glows in the dark. But we're going to continue on now. My favorite Resident Evil game of the whole series, that's a tough one. I honestly am going to have to go with, I really liked Code Veronica, but that's not my first favorite. My first favorite one is going to be from the originals, part 2, I would say, and then part 3. I know part 1 was the one that introduced us all to it, but overall, the atmosphere, the story, and action scenes, and introduction of characters, I'm going to have to give it to part 2 and part 3. Part 1 was good, but that's my order of my favorites from the originals. And then after those, it's going to be Code Veronica. And of course, for the most recents, for 4, 5, and 6, I'm going to have to give it to, I know most people are probably going to disagree with this, but I really enjoyed part 6. So I would say part 4, and then part 6, and then part 5. And of course, part 7 is kind of like its own thing. It was a new introduction, first person, completely different characters, not even zombies. And of course, with the remakes here, part 2 was amazing. I hope part 3 is just as good, if not better. But from what I've heard, actually, Nemesis, I guess, doesn't show up as much as Mr. X did in part 2, which for my anxiety levels, it's probably going to be decent for me as long as he's used an okay amount without having to scare the crap out of me. But, so that's enough talk with that. I'm going to show you what I've been wanting to show you guys. So the reason why I got that standalone there, the reason why I double dipped, is for this reason. This was the only way you could get this, which I will show you what this is. And it was a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook of Resident Evil 3. You got Nemesis on the front, Jill on the back. The only way you can get this is to buy the game from Best Buy. And the Steelbook alone, I can tell you right now, is going for like $40 to $60 online. So on the inside, it's just the background of this city. That's the reason why I double dipped, because I wanted this. I got the Steelbook for part 2. It's here somewhere. When the remake came out, it was the same idea. Here it is. The only way to get this was to buy part 2 from Best Buy. I did the same thing. I double dipped for that too. And this is a Resident Evil 3 unboxing video, and you're getting a whole collection. Look at that. So here, okay, I'm gonna put that over here with that. Everything's all disoriented now. Alright, so those two are done. Now here's what the main drum roll. The whole enchilada. This is what the video is mainly about. This here, big box. You guys might be familiar with what last year's Resident Evil 2 remake was like if you got the collector's edition. This is almost the same idea. I mean, for the most part, it looks like pretty much the same idea. The box is identical. I think it's a same. I mean, I'll show you guys. Hold on one sec. Don't mind the movement of the camera. You can see it up there. The Resident Evil 2 remake. But yeah, so like I got the same thing last year. The collector's edition for that. It came with a Leon figure here. I mean, on the second one. Jesus. It's a big box. Get that there. Shows you on the back, the sides, at the top. Whoa! Alright, so try to take this slide cover off. Put that there. And this is what the box looks like, of course. Not much different than what you just saw from. Alright, so of course there's some tape on there. Where's my keys? Probably would be better with scissors, but oh well. Keys will do. This was the issue with the box I had last year. I ended up ripping the box a little bit trying to take this tape part off. I mean, it's whatever. I don't plan on selling this. This is mine forever. Unless somebody steals it. But other than that, it's mine. I dare to try to steal it. Finally got it open. Alright, and of course you got the game itself, which you guys just saw from the other one that I bought. Then we have digital soundtrack voucher. That's what was, I think part 2 had the digital voucher for the soundtrack last year too. And we got a map of Raccoon City. Holy crap. Well, first you're gonna see the non-map side. I don't even, woo! But there's the map there. It's got like real pictures and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Let's see if I can focus back the way. Hey, I did! So it's that. And what is this here? We have Project Nemesis. Stars. It's like an art book of some sort. Right now I'm looking at blank pages, so you're not missing anything. There's that. It's just like files, top secrets and stuff of people from the game, of course. Like Victor, Nikolai, Mikhail, whatever. And of course, like the maps and other things, just... yeah, nice. Nothing spectacular, I'll be honest. But as a collector, of course, I love stuff like this. If it's from a game or a movie that I really like, or love, I should say. But yeah, basically, and then you got Nemesis, I think, before you actually see his face. Stalking someone. Then here we got Jill in her classic costume from the first one. And then, oh poor Brad. And just random pages. Thunderdome. Just random, nothing really spectacular anymore. when it comes to the art book. That goes back there. This is worth a whole box set alone. This really wasn't that much money. It cost, I think, like $180. I believe it was cheaper than Part 2's. But these figures alone makes it worth the money. See if I can get it open. Show you guys this lovely figure. I really, really liked what they did with Jill's look. She looks a lot like Mila that plays in the movies, the actress. She doesn't have to look exactly like the original Jill, guys. Like, seriously. And they do have the classic tube top and as a costume. And same thing for Carlos. As DLC if you pre-ordered the game. But here you get the figure of Jill Valentine. It's taped up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not really gonna take it out of the box, but for the most part you can get an idea of what it looks like. Got a stand in the back there. For collector purposes, I am not taking this out of the box. Quit it! Yeah, that's the whole box set here. I'm sure you hear in the background, you hear my cats fighting. That's why I'm yelling. Sorry if I am yelling. It's too loud. That's my unboxing for this. I'll get everything back sorted and I will end this video as soon as I can. I am good at taking stuff apart but not putting back together. That has been made clear. Put that back in there. Put that back there. That can go there. The game I leave out because I'll be playing that. Streaming it, I should say. Probably can't see me, can you? Okay. Box back together. Put this back over it. That's going to be the problem. I had this issue last year with Resident Evil 2's remake. Getting this thing back on is the issue. Success. So, yes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited for this game. The demo had me more amped up for it. I think the graphics look amazing. The designs of all the characters look amazing. Nemesis, besides his teeth thing going on, he still looks amazing. The Star's voice they gave him could be a little better compared to the original, but what do you expect? Can't be perfect. And I'm expecting at least this game to be just as good, if not better than Part 2. Might be too high of expectations, but I will be streaming it and give my thoughts during my stream. But thanks for tuning into this video. Let me know if you guys picked up Resident Evil 3, which edition you were able to get. This I know is sold out. I pre-ordered it when it was first announced. And what your favorite Resident Evil games from most to least, least to most, whichever you want to do. And out of all the recent Resident Evils, same thing, least to most, most to least. Give this video a thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think of the movies, the CGI movies? I have them all. My Resident Evil collection is just getting big. When it comes to action figures, besides these, I don't have any action figures, sadly, besides the Funkos. And please subscribe. I am about to get myself sorted here, play the game, stream on Twitch, and I will see you all later. Take care, be safe.